Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In a shocking new update from her children, Chrisley knows best. Fans have learned Julie Chrisley is bunking with poisonous snakes behind bars. It was during a recent episode of Savannah Chrisley's podcast that she and her brother Chase explained the scary living conditions of their parents. Julie Chrisley bunks with poisonous snakes behind bars. It was Savannah Chrisley who spoke of the poisonous snakes behind bars with her mother first. Initially, she said there were rattlesnakes within the prison walls that would get in the cells and be near the inmates' beds. Her brother Chase chimed in to correct his sister. It wasn't rattlesnakes. While the exact name of the snakes behind the prison walls eluded him, he told listeners that he could confirm it was some type of poisonous snake that was bunking in the cell with his mother. Savannah and Chase Chrisley proceeded to detail the wild way the prison is reportedly dealing with their infestation problem as well. Chase and Savannah explained that the prison staff actually use mace to deal with the snakes, so they can remove them. Sadly, Todd and Julie Chrisley's children explained that the snakes aren't the only problem with their parents' living conditions, and they aren't happy about it. Savannah Chrisley understands this is prison life. Trying to calm her very frustrated brother down, Savannah Chrisley reminds that their parents aren't staying at some sort of Four Seasons hotel. They are in prison right now. And there isn't much sympathy from the real world because of the "you do the crime, you do the time" train of thought. Chase Chrisley has a difficult time accepting that because he knows in his heart that their parents didn't do anything wrong and were railroaded by the government. Savannah Chrisley, however, adds that the system is far too corrupted to fix the problem. Sadly, she reveals that the federal prisons are warned ahead of time when the director is coming to insect potential problems. So the prison staff has ample time to slap band-aids and temporary fixes on the problems. Savannah and Chase were in agreement the only way to really fix the problems within the prison walls would be for the director to show up and inspect the facilities without warning them that she was coming first. Savannah and Chase Chrisley reveal that in addition to snakes, their parents are suffering through the triple digits with no air conditioning and they are being forced to live with black mold. Todd and Julie Chrisley's children, however, did go on to warn everyone that the day was coming when all of the dirty secrets about the federal prison system will come to light. Until then, they were both leaning on their faith for strength. Savannah Chrisley sat down with her brother Chase during this week's episode of her podcast. The siblings used the episode as an opportunity to share some updates with fans on how Todd and Julie Chrisley were doing. Sadly, Chase and Savannah didn't have very happy updates for their listeners. In fact, things sound to be worse than ever for Todd and Julie as they are reportedly suffering the current heat wave with no air conditioning. While her brother Chase Chrisley ranted and raved about how angry he was for the living situation of his parents, Savannah added a very ominous statement. She noted that disgusting things were going to come to light. It was not lost on her viewers that Savannah was warning the federal prison system the Chrisley family would not stop talking about how bad the living conditions are until something changes to improve them. What exactly did Savannah say in her podcast about the disgusting things coming to light? Keep reading for the details or scroll down to watch the podcast. During their conversation about the air conditioning situation, Chase Chrisley admits that the entire thing pisses him off. He, however, added that he is leaning on his faith that the situation will sort itself out as things like this are brought to the public eye. Savannah Chrisley agreed that a lot of disgusting things were going to be coming out. Savannah and Chase both agree they can't wait for the day that all of the dirty secrets behind federal prison walls come to light. Fans of the Chrisley family note that Chase and Savannah only have a vested interest in the poor living conditions in the federal facilities, because that is where their parents are. These same fans argue that Savannah is trying to make it seem as if she wants to make big changes in how the system works, but fans aren't buying that her crusade for change will continue after her parents are back home. Fans who feel this way don't want to praise Savannah too much for doing a good thing, as they believe she's just doing it out of convenience.